Hi dears, happy morning to you all. What did we learn in the previous session? About the body movements we have learnt, right? So how do we move our body parts? We are able to move our body parts because of the joints in our bone. What is a joint? A joint is a place where two bones are joined together. So here the bones are joined by a small tissue called ligaments. Our body has more than 200 bones, that you know, right? So in our body we have many joints like the neck joint, shoulder joint, elbow joint, wrist joint, hip joint, knee joint, ankle joint, and the toes and fingers also have the joints. Okay, so in that joints, so the skull is also having so many bones that are joined together. The skull is called as immovable joint because the bones in the skull are not movable. At the same time, the bones at the joint, elbow, the knee joint, the neck joint, hip joint, ankle joint, and all these joints, we are able to move the bones. So these joints are called as movable joints, and also the movement is not very free movement, right? So the knee we are able to bend in the backward direction, right? And the elbow we are able to bend our elbow in the forward direction, right? So the elbow we cannot move at the backward side, right? So all the joints are moving at some extent only, and the neck also we cannot move our neck whole. Okay, so the 360-degree, the whole rotation we are not able to do. Only in the movie only it is showing like that, right? So but actually it is not possible to rotate our head full rotation, that you know, right? Shall we start today's topic? Yes, good. So today's topic is the third topic, muscle power. What is a muscle? So the muscle is the soft part of our body. The meaty soft part of our body is called as muscle. Okay, so there are more than 600 muscles in our body. So what are they used for? The major functions of the muscles are producing the movement, maintaining the posture, and stabilizing the joints. Okay, so the movement at the bones are possible only because of the muscle. If muscles are not there, then the bones cannot move at all. Okay, basically there are three types of muscles. The first one is the skeletal muscle. So these muscles are attached to the bones, like the muscles in the arms and the legs are called as skeletal muscle. So along with the bones they are attached. Okay, the second type is the cardiac muscle. Okay, so the heart is made of this special type of cardiac. Okay, cardiac means the heart muscle. Okay, the third one is the smooth muscle, the internal organs like our stomach, intestine, lungs, right? So all these are made of this smooth muscles. Okay, so in these three types, the first type, skeletal muscle, is called as voluntary muscle, voluntary action. Okay, if we are willing to move our leg, if we are willing to move our arm, then we are able to move, right? So if we are willing to, then we are able to do that, right? So that is called as voluntary muscle. Okay, but the heart muscle and the smooth muscle, so throughout our life, whether we are willing or not, throughout our life these muscles are moving, right? The heart is pumping the blood, right? Whether we are willing or not, the heart muscle and the internal organs like the stomach and the intestine, these muscles keep on working. Okay, so they are called as involuntary muscles. How do we move our bones? It is because of the skeletal muscles attached to the bones. So these muscles are pulling the bones. Okay, so when we are doing any actions, these muscles are shrinking and relaxing, and it is pulling the bones and it make them to move. Okay. Bones alone cannot move on its own, whereas the muscles attached to the bones help them to move. The muscles in our arm help us to carry the things like this, and we are able to lift the things, and we are able to write. All this is because of the arm muscles. And the leg muscles are helping us to run, walk, crawl, jump. All the activities are done using this leg muscles. What did we learn today about the muscle power, right? How many muscles are there in our body? There are more than 600 muscles in our body. How do we move our bone? It is because of the muscles attached to the bones we are able to move our bones. Okay, and the arm muscles and the leg muscles are the skeletal muscles. Because of that we are able to move our arms and the legs, right? Now we reach the end of the class. In the next class we'll learn about the healthy bones and muscles. Okay, we'll see in the next class. Take care. Bye.